protections you're signing on the border?
Well, we're thinking in terms of 25% on Mexico and Canada because they're allowing vast numbers of people. Canada's a very bad abuser also. Vast numbers of people to come in and fentanyl to come in.
When do you think you would enact those?
I think February 1st.
All right, today was probably one of the biggest days in the news cycle in a very long time. Trump's inauguration. You had Freeland have a total meltdown on the news earlier this morning or on a breakfast show. Then you have Danielle Smith that saved Canada from tariffs. Or did she? Moments ago, Trump actually just said live on television, even though there was so much speculation based off of insider information earlier this morning that he wouldn't put tariffs on Canada, he just confirmed that he's putting 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada February 1st. It is officially happening because Canada and Mexico have weak borders. Canada and Mexico have drug and crime problems that are bleeding into the United States. Now, this could still be avoidable, even though he's literally just confirmed that it's going to happen if Canada, whatever the hell Mexico wants to do, screw them. If Canada gets their shit together and starts cracking down, you have Trump that is like days away from doing the biggest ICE raids ever. Why isn't Canada stepping up our game and literally sending a shit ton times a shit ton of resources to the border to stop these problems? Say, hey, look, President Trump, are we okay now? And if that were the case, he would say, you got it. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video, everybody. Before we get into it, I do want to encourage you guys to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't yet already. It does really help grow the channel, especially since we're going to be taxed 25% coming soon. Brought to you from CTV Breaking News. Trump says U.S. will hit Canada with 25% tariffs on February 1st. This literally just happened moments ago. U.S. President Donald Trump says he will enact 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexican goods on February 1st. While sitting in the Oval Office and signing executive orders on Monday, moments ago, Trump said the U.S. would hit both countries with tariffs because they are allowing vast numbers of people and fentanyl into the country. This is a breaking story, more to come. And now we're going to take a look at what he's literally just said like 30 seconds ago. This is kind of frightening.
An executive order designating the cartels and other organizations to be foreign terrorist organizations.
That's a big one.
Yes, sir.
People have wanted to do this for years. So they are now designated as terrorist organizations, foreign. And Mexico probably doesn't want that. But we have to do what's right. They're killing our people. They're killing 250, 300,000 American people a year. Not 100, like has been reported for 15 years. It's probably 300,000.
This is an executive.
So Mexico doesn't want that. How are you going to deal with this?
I don't know. You'll have to ask them.
Sir, this is an executive order entitled Protecting the American People Against Invasion, which again deals with the southern border and the unprecedented admission of illegal aliens across the southern border.
What do you see the biggest national security threat to the U.S., Mr. President? What's going to be your priority on foreign policy?
Say?
What's going to be your priority on foreign policy? What do you see as the biggest
Well,
national
foreign
security
policy is a
threat?
big statement. I mean, my priority on foreign policy, it's going to be to keep America safe. Very simple. It's a big question, though. That's a very big
Who
question.
is going to be the first foreign leader that you plan to meet, or who you going to call tomorrow on your first day in
I've
office?
already been meeting people. I've been meeting them. I've been talking to them. I met with Prime Minister Trudeau, who I call Governor Trudeau.
Oh my God.
Numerous foreign leaders. Go ahead.
Sir, this next order relates to the definition of birthright citizenship under the 14th Amendment of the United States.
Good. That's a good one. Birthright. That's a big one.
What about that one in the courts? That one is likely to be challenged.
Could be. We think we have good grounds, but you could be right. I mean, you'll find out. It's ridiculous. We're the only country in the world that does this with birthright, as you know. And it's just absolutely ridiculous, but, you know, we'll see. We have very good grounds.
Sir, this-
People have wanted to do this for decades.
Sir, this is a proclamation declaring a national emergency at the southern border of the United States.
That's a big one. A lot of big ones, huh? You know what that means, right?
Here comes the northern border.
President Trump, did President Biden leave you a letter?
He may have. Wait. Don't they leave it in the desk? I don't know. Oh,
What's in there?
thank you, Peter. It could have been years before we found it. Wow. Thank you.
What does it say on the outside?
Maybe we should all read it together.
Let's read it.
Well, maybe I'll read it first and then make that
That sounds
determination.
great.
Peter, thank you very much. I may not have seen this for months.
Happy to help with the passing of the torch.
I did. I left Tim one in the desk just like this.
What are you talking about at the moment?
Unification of our country. You know, I didn't know that he gave a pardon to his family because he did it during my speech.
He didn't tell you this.
Dan Fauci.
He didn't tell me. No. He did it. They released it
He gave a pardon to Fauci. How greasy is that? Going back 4 or 5 years. How greasy is that? Come on. Why aren't we talking about that?
during my speech. During my speech. So all I could do was say, excuse me, I'd like to come back and speak some more. So, no, we were
Thank you,
surprised
sir.
by that. It's precedent, obviously.
Where are you thinking on tariffs on Mexico, given these actions you're signing on the border?
Well, we're thinking in terms of 25% on Mexico and Canada because they're allowing vast numbers of people. Canada's a very bad abuser also. Vast numbers of people to come in and fentanyl to come in.
When do you think you would enact those?
I think February 1st.
Are you planning on giving notice of that?
I think we'll do it February 1st.
25% on both, sir,
Sir,
On each.
on each.
Oh my
an
God.
executive order taking a large number of executive actions to secure our southern border.
Okay? Sounds reasonable.
This is entirely Justin Trudeau's fault. You can't blame, look, I'm not happy with this, but you can't blame Trump for protecting their country, right? Canada should be thinking about doing the same. I mean, that's insane. I'm not saying retaliatory tariffs. I'm just saying if we got bad actors bleeding in from other countries, we should be evaluating that. If we got drug and fentanyl crisis that's bleeding in from other countries, we should be evaluating that. But unfortunately, Canada, the Canadian government, are the ones that are giving away all the drugs for free. Are you kidding me? And we're the ones inviting all of the terrorists here. For crying out loud, bro, there's freaking ISIS members that are living here. Come on. They've beheaded people. They're in videos beheading people. No freaking wonder this guy's like 25%. We're lucky he's not doing 40%. And the friggin' go-to answer by all these politicians isn't, well, you're exactly right. We should be fixing those things. It's, well, we're going to hit you twice back as hard as you hit us. Give me a break, as if Canada's going to even make a dent in America at all. Are you kidding me? We have 60% of your guys' oil. Okay, he said drill in his inauguration speech. Like, give me a freaking break. Oh my God, Trudeau should be going to jail for this. This is treason. This is treason by Trudeau. Oh.
President Trump, we remember 4 years ago, Barack Obama had told you that the top threat to the country was going to be North Korea. Did Joe Biden tell you what he thinks the top threat to the country is right now?
No.
Why not?
I think we have a lot of them. Right now, I think we have a lot. I think North Korea turned out to be good. I was very friendly with him. He liked me. I liked him. We got along very well. They thought that was a tremendous threat. Now, he is a nuclear power, but we got along. I think he'll be happy to see him coming back.
And
I think he has tremendous condo capability. He's got a lot of shoreline.
Thank you, sir.
Trump wants to build condos in North Korea.
Coordinate on immigration,
About who?
about immigration in general.
This is an executive order. Sorry, sir.
I'm fine with legal immigration. I like it. We need people, and I'm absolutely fine with it. We want to have it. We need it because we're going to have a lot of companies coming in to avoid tariffs. You know, if you don't want tariffs. All you have to do is build your plant in the U.S. So we're going to have a lot of workers coming in, but we have to have legal immigration.
Do you have a date in mind for when you want to put in on the China tariffs that you talked about?
Which one?
60%?
No. You're talking about which? Say it again.
The China tariffs, the broad
China?
tariffs?
Well, as you know, I put on large tariffs on China, and they've really been forced to leave them. And if we didn't leave them, you wouldn't have one steel mill that's open in this country because they were dumping massive amounts of steel. We've taken in hundreds of billions of dollars from China because they were unable to terminate the tariffs I put on China because it was too much money and the budgets didn't work and other reasons too. No, I mean, we're going to have meetings and calls with President Xi. I spoke to President Xi last week, as you know. Did you know that? I had a very good phone call.
Did you stand with NATO at this moment? Are you planning to meet your NATO allies?
No, NATO has to pay more money.
Canada has to pay more money.
We are...
NATO has to pay 5%. Bro, we are not even at 2%. Canada is struggling to even hit 1.5% because of soy boy Trudeau. Oh my God. Oh my God. Canada is ruined. Canada is ruined because of Trudeau. Holy shit.
We're in the Ukraine war by $200 billion more than NATO. It's ridiculous because it affects them a lot more. We have an ocean in between. And we've spent $200 billion more on Ukraine than NATO has spent. And they've got to equalize.
Did you talk
How
to
can you
Xi
bridge-
about?
sorry,
Did you talk to Xi about the Ukraine war?
Yeah.
Because China and Brazil together has a proposal to bring Russia and Ukraine to talk.
Well, that's good. That's fine. I'm ready.
When are you going
That's
to talk
good.
with the Brazilian president?
How did Brazil get involved?
Brazil's involved.
This is a new one.
When are you going to talk to Lula?
Are you from Brazil?
I'm from Brazil.
Ah,
When are you talking?
that's why they're involved, I guess.
When are you going to talk to the Brazilian president? How do you see your relationship with Latin America and Brazil?
Great. Should be great. They need us much more than we need them. We don't.
Okay, I have to say, look, the tariffs in America, it's good for America. Right now, it's not good for Canada. Really, it's the worst. It's not good for Canada. I urge everyone who sees Canadian politicians that immediately jump the gun and say, well, we're getting tariffed, so we're going to impose tariffs on America. I urge you to look at those people and say, are you fucking kidding me? Is that really your reaction? These tariffs aren't coming out of nowhere because he's bored. I'm not trying to defend them. We know our country is mismanaged. Point the blame at the people that have been mismanaging this country. Don't blame Trump for playing the game. It's Trudeau who's dropped the ball. It's Trudeau's progressiveness that's allowed the border crisis to happen. It's all of that stuff. Yeah, we would like more time, but he said, hey, fix your shit, and then you got no tariffs. It's that simple. It's not like we're going to fix it, and Trump's going to be like, well, I like the tariffs. It brings us more money. At that point, yeah, okay, put the gloves up. Let's go. Let's do the tariffs. Let's do a trade war. But until we can actually try to solve the shit that's going on in our country that's bleeding into America, I don't think that we should be immediately focusing on, well, we're going to cut off their power and take off American, liquor from the LCBO. Nobody wants that. You know how many people are ready to jump into America and abandon Canada? How many businesses are ready to do that? There's a lot of people. I want to stay here. I love Canada. I've never even thought really like a fairy tale, like, America, Texas, affordability. That's it. That's all it's been. But when shit like this happens, when our politicians immediately respond in a way of, well, we're going to fight back. How about we fix our shit, buddy? How about we fix our stuff and then we can focus on fighting back? But let's fix our stuff first. Let's help Canada first and let's focus on that. That should be the first mission. That's my opinion. I would absolutely love to know yours. That's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Smash like, subscribe. See you guys in another one. Bye for now.